Hi Pep, I'm Jamie Jackson from The Guardian. I believe John Stones was a player, or maybe the player you identified as really wanting to bring to the club when you first came here as manager. Sort of 3 years on, has he disappointed you with his development, or has he surprised you that he's not quite the player that you hoped he has been at, you hoped he would be at this moment?
Oh, Jamie, the first question you did it this season. You start strong.
That's me, Pep.
Oh my God, you are back.
Better believe it.
Yeah. Oh my God. After first season together, I'm not disappointed for my players. So never. So he's a young. I said many times he came from Everton when play one game a week and don't play regularly. It's quite similar to Leroy. Leroy came from Deutschland and didn't play regularly in Schalke. So it's the same. So sometimes it's a process. But John, when he in the first season, he in the beginning struggled a little bit. But I don't have the feeling the last 2 seasons. The problem is he had some 2 issues. So when he played, I am happy about his performance. I'm happy how he accept or we handle what when we talk each other, we train each other what can do better, because there are things they can do better. I think he made a real good World Cup with the national team, but he fought with the injuries in some period when he was well after drop it 1 month, 2 months, and after come back is not easy, and fought with a big competition with Nico, with the company, with Jaime, this season with Dino. So that is what it is. But I never disappointed to my players when we are together. Done? Not good.
David McDonald, Daily Mirror. Riyad had a good start to the season last weekend.
Yeah.
Do you think it's taken him a season to adapt to your style and the demands? Because he struggled at times last season. He ended the season strong, but how much more comfortable is he with the style and what you expect?
Yeah, first of all, there is this tendency after one game when we don't play quite often a season, play here. That will be this season, his season, this season. So it's just one game. So 2 in that cases. So it's be calm. So I said in the last press conference in London after West Ham, it's not the only reason Riyad didn't play quite regular last season is because my decision. And adapt me a style for quality, for this type of quality of players is they adapt quickly. So he's a winger and play as a winger and has the quality of a winger. Of course, he maybe struggle for our rhythm is more in Leicester is more control, and now it's more jam more aggressive in that terms a little bit. But he realized when they are sit and see the images and they go in different rhythm for his mates, he know the reason. Sometimes he doesn't play, but it wasn't first games. But the reason why he didn't play was that it's my decision, because most of the times play Bernardo. And Bernardo won 5 titles last season, and he played incredibly well. So that was the reason. But adapt quickly. He's a smart guy. He's intelligent. He's a talent player. So he knows what we want, and he's able to do it. And he's a guy, he trained good. He's few times he's injured, so if he's ready, when he play 20 minutes, he can change the game. And in the box, he's a guy who creates a lot of problems and assists, and he's good for our competitors, for the other guys up front. They know he's ready to take his position.
Hi Pep, Simon Bajkowski from the MEN. Is there any reason why Leroy hasn't had his surgery yet?
No.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, the doctor think it's better. It was swelling a little bit in the knee, so when the sun is down, I think he decided to be operated in this weekend.
Okay, and in Barcelona?
I cannot answer this question. I don't know.
Okay.
Hi, Pep. Chris from the Mail. You mentioned before that Tottenham were the second best team in Europe. Obviously, they reached the final last season, which is why you're saying that. Is that what you believe, or where do you think Tottenham do lie in terms of the best teams out there?
About Tottenham, I think my colleague can speak better about his team. So I said from the beginning, for the first day when I played against them in White Hart Lane, when we lost 2-0, I think 2-0. All my words, I never said a wrong word in terms of the quality, capacity, possibilities, and this team. about the managers, about the clubs. So I said many times, it's not necessary to repeat again. They are a strong team, good team.
And with Pochettino, what can you say about the job that he's done there, given that he's not had as much money to spend as not just you, but as many of the top 6 clubs? He's maybe not had the same kind of finances. What kind of job do you think he's done there now?
Overwhelming, extraordinary. I said many, many times. I don't know if Pochettino received many compliments than other managers like me. I don't think so. So my opinion about him is high standards. Even if he doesn't believe me. So
You don't think he does?
he's a top manager.
Hey Pep, Paul from the Times. You said towards the end of last season that you want to bring players in to increase the competition in certain places. Do you think you've got that a lot more now in the right back position? Now you've
It's not about a lot of players. It's enough players with every player incredible quality. So it's not I have more, but everybody knows his guy alongside to him is a good player. So that is he want to compete in all competitions is the only secret. No more than that. And few injuries, and everybody commit to play.
But in terms of the right back situation, you've got Joao and Kyle Walker now. How beneficial do you think that will be to you?
Well, Joao needs time to. The same with Rodri, but Rodri was in pre-season. He arrived just 1 week. When we saw in the training what we expect, we're going to try to help him, but with the ball is a guy with up front. He was a winger before, so with the winger can help fullback, the quality is there. When arriving the final third, has a lot of vision quality to make a good decisions, a good passes, crosses, and it just help him, talk to him, training with him, and when it will be possible, start to play.
Adam Lanigan from Wardles. Raheem Sterling started last week with a hat-trick, great form. He scored 24 goals last year. Is it realistic to expect him to get 30, 35? Does he have that ability?
Yeah, hopefully. It will be good for him, for the team. Ask him to him. You can ask him.
But do you sense he has that drive within himself to reach those levels?
To score 30 goals?
Yeah.
Managers decide to play. And when he's in front of the goal, put it in the net. So he can do it, yeah. It was 24 to 30, some 6 goals. So he can do it, but I don't know. I never spoke with Sergio, with Gabriel, with with Raj, with all the people up front. What are their dreams and targets and these kind of things? I don't know, honestly. So, but I think they are happy when they are scoring goals. All the people who play in front. So hopefully can score goals. But I think goals are always a consequence of the way we played and their mood and the team playing. No injuries. So I wouldn't judge him. He scored 30 goals or 35 or 20. Would be happier or not. So when he scores goals, I'm happy. But if he does what he has to do for the team, it's enough.
Hello, Pep. Stuart from the MEN. You got Fernandinho back. People talk about him or Rodri for that defensive midfield position. Can you see in big games this season you could play the two of them together in the midfield?
And Gundogan as well. Yeah, Gundo play last part of the season in that position. He can play as well. But yeah, I can play both. It's a lot of games, so everybody's going to play. I know Fernandinho can play in that position without a problem. He knows everything there. But we need, in some specific games, another quality. Maybe play Gundo, maybe play Rodri, and like company, Vincent is not here anymore, and we didn't buy a central defender. Dino is going to play a few games, maybe more games than we expect in central defender.
But do you think in particularly big games, like going to Anfield or Champions League quarter-finals, that could be an option, Fernandinho and Rodri, because it gives you that little bit more security?
I don't believe football put in these two guys more than security in the team. I never believe in my life to put in more defensive holding midfielders. You defend better. And our way to play is when you play better, especially with the ball, and everybody commit and everybody fought without the ball. So when we defend better, it's because there are 11 reasons. Not 13 reasons why, but 11 reasons. So to play in good defense, of course, the quality for Dino and the other ones. But after that, maybe you lose the ability, the small decisions, or the people play more in front to attack more. So the balance you have to find in during the season, seeing the behaviors, the players and the teams, how's going on. Sometimes you take a decisions. So it depends. But of course they can play together. But sometimes you are right, for to be in the long balls like this. But last season we played most important games with the tough games of Barley at the end of the season in Old Trafford, or against Tottenham after the Champions League without Fernandinho. He played just with Gundogan there, and we were incredible solid. And we concede few, but few means few. Except Tottenham. I think Tottenham game in Premier League, it was the game when we suffered the most, especially in the first half. But the other ones we suffered few with just Gundogan there. It's because we had, all the team involved in that, and we play good with him without the ball. Done, guys. Thank you.